What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fellow YouTubers? All of you, I bid to welcome to this very informative and also heavy on the spoilers video that I'm going to make for you guys. As you guys have already noticed, or some of you might not have noticed, it's gone like past you guys. There is a new species that is going to come out in Star Trek Online, and they also tweeted about this, and they also made like a Facebook post about it. And the new species, they are called the Zenkeathy. So what I'm going to do on this video for you guys is I'm going to go through the information that Cryptic has provided on their own website. I'm just going to go through that really quick and give you my personal impression on what it's going to be like to fight these new species in Star Trek Online. And also I'm also going to give you guys some really spoiler heavy content that is going to come out with season 12. And so let's get to it. Now, first of all, I need to be at Cryptic's main website. So if you guys know or have already are accustomed to ARC is their official website, so go there to have their own information coming out of Star Trek Online, or at least whatever they are releasing. As I said, the Zenkeathy are coming right here. These four of these posts have been made by them. Ambassador Kyle, I don't know this guy, maybe he is like a new community manager or anything like that, but we are here to talk about these beasts. Now I'm just going to open this this picture in a new tab so you guys can actually see how big these guys are. I think they are really amazing. I hope they're going to be amazing in the game, because look at them, they're like beasts. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these guys have 2 forearms on each side. So they have like 4 forearms and 2 legs and a tail. Really awesome. Really awesome. So here we go with the concept design text, what they actually wrote down. In the history of Star Trek Online, we don't think there has been an enemy group as challenging to bring to life as the Zenkeathy. And it is pronounced Zenkeathy, just like Tzar, right? So you have the T and then Zar, Tzar. So Tzenkethi. We explored a wide range of ideas, from the femme fatale, kind of alien with the current brute iteration. At some point of Zenkeathy had 4 to 6 legs and even tentacles. Wow, that was going to be amazing if they actually put tentacles in the game. That was going to be awesome. We ended up with a reptilian type, but we tried not to make them look generic reptilian. They have a dragon-like head, a rhino-like skin, and 4 arms. I already mentioned those 4 arms. These guys are really amazing. I hope they're going to have like functioning arms in in ground combat, because that is always awesome to see those things in action, like separated from the upper arms and the lower arms. I'm just gonna call it like that. 2 arms are really strong and 2 arms are weak and nimble. Precise handling. Their backs have a set of bony plaques that give the impression of a turtle-like shell, giving these already powerful creatures one less weak spot. Fully armored, each individual Zenkeathy resembles a walking weapons platform. Oh my god. Oh man, these guys are going to be awesome. Look at this. Let me open this in a new tab as well. Look at this. These guys are like beastly. I just love them. I love them the way that they have been, portrayed, as it were, right now. Wow. I just hope it's not going to be a big failure on, the way the story arc is going to continue with these guys. These guys are awesome. Definitely love the color that they have right here, the color scheme. This is definitely one of my favorite. This guy right here. This guy not so much. Maybe he is like like more in the wood kind of type creature. that dwells right there. This one is also awesome. All of them are awesome. Nice. System designs. The Zenkeathy are a force that can match any member of the alliance. They are a military warp-capable species, and they're highly intelligent. From the beginning, we knew we wanted to fight with the Zenkeathy to be a fight you could get better at by knowing more about them. Your first fight with them will probably be your most difficult one. Okay, cool. This means was that they needed action for many difficult situations. They will keep their enemies and their foes by being outfitted with technology that allows them potentially deploying multiple types of drones. Okay, that's going to be awesome. Fire a grenade launcher with multiple firing modes. Beyond this technology, the Zenkeathy needed to be resilient, but not a damage sponge. Awesome. We pursued what we called a smart tanky. We wanted their technology to lend itself potentially vulnerabilities, but all of it can be countered. Okay, so these guys, I don't know what these are going to be. These are going to be like their main weapons or something like that. That's gonna be awesome in the game. Example of this execution in their backpacks based on proto-matter technology. Oh my god, that's awesome. They are a strong power source for the Zenkeathy armaments. While alive, the Zenkeathy can utilize the technology that their backpack is equipped with for offensive or support capabilities. Awesome. So they have a supporting role with their backpacks and also an offensive. Oh, nice, not bad. Love that. While the Zenkeathy fails, sometimes their backpack remains in a powered state. This allows nearby Zenkeathy to reuse the incredible restorative power from it until the backpack power reserves are depleted. Wow, the incredible restoration power from it until the backpack powers preserved are depleted. Okay, that's awesome. So I don't know if this is going to be like a new mode, which is going to be implemented in season 12. So when a Zenkeathy falls, so basically like when you kill an enemy and he's going to be like, going to be on the ground, other Zenkeathy, other enemies are basically going to go and grab his backpack and use its power reserves. Nice. So instead of like resuscitating him, so like reviving them, he's going to grab his backpack. That's awesome. Unfortunately, let me just do this highlighting part when I'm going to read. Unfortunately, the powerful state of the Zenkeathy cannot be ignored. Proud, highly ranked Zenkeathy are outfitted with the best technology available. However, if they feel that technology isn't getting the job done, you will often see them throw down their weapons and go in with their natural might to finish the job, I guess. Okay. That's awesome. So even though they're going to be heavy armament, like with power and stuff like that, with like technology based stuff, they're still going to, I don't know how this is going to play out, throwing down their weapons. So are they gonna go like into a melee stand or something like that? They're going to use like kinetic damage? Nice. That's awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. We don't want to spoil all of their tricks. However, finding those out will be part of the fun. We are confident that the Star Trek Online community captain is up to the challenge of anything the Zenkeathy can throw at them. And just a little bit of a Zenkeathy color scheme, so more art. Really awesome, because you can actually see that they have like a little bit of armament right here. So you have like these packs that you can put out grenades and stuff like that. Even those big arms of them, they have like these this kind of like exoskeleton, this armament to them. That is awesome. Loving it. Anyway, art creation. Moving on, we're excited to share some of behind the scenes art development of these unique creatures in Star Trek Online. First, these guys are absolutely one of the most challenging of any STO species. In the rank of difficulty compared to bluegills and the Undine, because of the extra arms, tail, and extreme body proportions, there were a lot of back and forth revisions and collaboration across many developments through the process before it came to the final game version. Look at these guys. They have that with tactical captains have there. I can relate this the eye patch right here. Can be like what's it called? I forgot the name. Help me out. What's it called? Shit. Target optics. Right. And definitely awesome. Look at this guy. This guy is a beast, and even the backpack right here. Wow. These guys are awesome. Anyway, Hector Ortiz did a bulk of the original concept work, designed the bodysuit, gun, and backpacks. After that, we decided we wanted more distinctive in the same silhouette between ranks. Since this species is its own animation skeleton with a very non-humanoid proportion, it can easily share any of the normal equipment or clothing. So anything we wanted for them, we had to create from scratch. Nice. Really don't know who Hector Ortiz is. Maybe you guys can let me know. Maybe that's like an art designer from Star Trek, or maybe he's like a developer of Star Trek, like, you know, as in the canon Star Trek. No idea. Using Hector designs as a base, we created a set of armor for 4 ranks: Ensign, Lieutenant, Commander, and Captain. One of the biggest goals for the group was to get their idea that their technology was highly advanced without forgetting that the Zenkeathy are proud of their natural strength and size. Okay, that's awesome. Something else we had talked about was the idea of small arms interacting with the alien tech keyboard and display of the gauntlets, and maybe the wrist plate with the big arms held to the big guns. Oh my god, like this part is actually talking about this thing right here. When I actually said the armaments, they're basically armor plates, okay? And they have like technology based, like being displayed on top of that. That is just awesome. And also loving these the front on their head is like a rhinoceros kind of type deal, when they have like that spike thing on their head. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, I'm really amazed at what they're creating. Loving it. Loving every bit of information that they're doing right now. Another low poly model was made from that to make a game version, ensuring that the joints animate well, much material kept in highly poly as possible. Other texture created, including color, in this case glow. At this stage, there was testing and revision done both on the model and the skeleton, as you can see in the WIP, okay, image. Some of their proportions don't feel quite right yet. Shoulders stiff and head high. Head too little, too big, etc. The super division as well. Next, the armor was built in 3ds Max. 3ds Max is a program, obviously, the developer are using to make these things. I'm not going to bore you too much with those, but just to give you guys an image, this is basically the width of a character. I think this is like the standard characters that you make in STO. So these guys are basically the double. So these guys are going to be huge. Oh, going to be awesome. These guys are going to be awesome. Can't wait for season 12 to go live. Okay, so they also have a couple of new ships that they're going to come up with. These new ships are definitely, I'm going to make reviews about these guys, visuals and stuff like that you guys are accustomed to. Definitely going to come up in the channel. So a lot more details on the art creation of these ships, their panels, and how they actually made them work. Really awesome, really detailed. Now I'm not going to bore you guys too much with this because I definitely want to move on to something that's really interesting to see for you guys as well. They're basically talking a little bit about like how they're actually coming across the patterns and stuff like that, how they're making that and how they can use that to actually make the different starship that you guys can actually see up here. These things are definitely awesome and totally something that we do not have in the STO universe as we know it right now. The front view of battleship. Now this is obviously some form of battleship that I guess that we're going to get in like a logbox or something like that, an event that we're going to have to pay for them obviously. But these things, the dreadnought, oh my god, look at these. These kind of reminds me, in all honesty, and I do not like comparing STO to other movies, but I'm going to put up a picture of the Chronicles of Reddit. I don't know if you guys actually know what I'm talking about, but I'm actually going to put a couple of pictures so you guys can actually see. There was a species that had these kind of like elongated, or at least not elongated, like it's basically just like a hammer shark, if that's if I can compare it to these two, to those as a creature, and a bottom view of the dreadnought. Oh man, these ships are going to be amazing, and I hope that they're going to bring out a carrier as well. These are basically the Zenkeathy drones. Really cool to see. Because definitely if they're going to bring out a carrier, they basically need drones as well. Definitely awesome. Zenkeathy battleship views. So from the bottom, from the top, from the front, from the side, and also from the back. Now these white glowy part, these are basically the engines, and there should be like a deflector dish area right here in these slots up here. There's these stuff that you can actually see. Really awesome. Same goes for the dreadnought. Obviously the engines are going to be at the end up here, the aft, the side, and the front. Definitely awesome. Also the drones, nice. And as you guys can actually see there, these ships are already in the game at the cryptic. Not in the game as we are playing it in the holiday. They basically are not alive yet. So, but they're coming. They're coming really soon. That's going to be awesome. As I said, season 12 is going to come up, and season 12. When is it going to come out? January 26th. So today is January the 13th of the time of this recording, obviously. And so in like how many 13 so it's about 2 weeks, 40 days, this thing is going to be live. Season 12. Really awesome, really excited to actually be part of this thing, because it really is amazing. Now this is the part where it is going to be spoiler heavy when we're going to go into the game. Can we load? Okay, there we go. There are going to be 2 new battle zones. Announcement of the Zenkeathy Battlezone, as you guys can actually see up here, and we are going to show this, or at least I'm going to show you so you guys can actually see this thing in action. I'm going to jump over to the Tribble test server, because these battle zones are basically they are they're available for the people that want to test them out. They're available on the Tribble test server, and there are 2 new battle zones that are going to come up with and the Zenkeathy. Okay, let me just read this thing. The Zenkeathy forces have set up operation in the Gon'cra system at the far edge of the explored space. The Zenkeathy Battlezone is a new area for level 16 captains. Zenkeathy ship guard a new mining and construction operation where the Zenkeathy have built facilities to harvest the raw material of the system and turn into weaponry. Allied forces ready to set up blockades and counter the Zenkeathy construction projects, destroying the research data and denying them assets for their war machines. Of course, the Zenkeathy will fight to protect their operations. Once Allied forces have taken control of the area, Captain must hold off the Zenkeathy dreadnoughts using metaphasic shieldings. Wow, that's awesome. Success and the Zenkeathy will be repulsed from their systems, fail, and their war efforts will continue. Completion of the objective in the Zenkeathy battle will award the new Lucari marks. So basically, we're also going to get a new reputation system, the Lucari. So definitely looking forward to that. Used to advance through the Lucari Reputation Initiative, Restoration Initiative Reputation. Additionally, participating awards, expertise, and dilithium. This is basically talking about participation awards, expertise, and dilithium. Definitely 3, as we definitely know in Star Trek Online, there are 3 versions of each battle zone. Whether that is space or ground, there's normal, there is elite, and there's normal, advanced, and elite versions of these battle zones. Each and every one gives you a different expertise amount, also different dilithium, and also different marks, and in this case the Lucari marks. So the Zenkeathy battle zones is available to level 60 captains of all faction, accessible by the Alpha Quadrant, and I'm definitely going to show you where these points are going to be in the Alpha Quadrant just a little bit later on. So these new queues, season 12 is going to bring out. They are called the Gravity Kills and the Zenkeathy Front. Really awesome picture. Somebody did a really good black hole type of deal right here. Nice. With the launch of season 12, the Zenkeathy will bring the Zenkeathy are bringing the fight to captains on 2 new fronts. There is all the details on our newest queues, Gravity Kills and the Zenkeathy Front. Obviously, you guys can read this all about this in whenever you guys have time, because I really don't want to go through this text. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to give you guys right now the option to either, unfortunately, if you don't want to be spoiled with the upcoming events, definitely, I hate to say it, but yeah, not to continue this video, but if you guys definitely want to see a little bit of a spoiler of the Zenkeathy Front, what is going to come with the new queues, or that season 12 is going to be, I'm going to go right there in STO, like I said, in the triple test server. These new queues are live, and so I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds to make your choice. If you want to continue, definitely awesome, and definitely spoiler heavy. So a couple of things that are going to spoil the game, as it were, for the new queues. And if you don't want to, definitely will see you when this thing is going to go live, because I'm definitely going to make a review about that. But without further ado, here we go. Let me just alt tab. There we go. So the character that I'm playing is on the triple test servers. You guys can actually see Sakura 1. And the Zenkeathy queues, they're not queued up through the PvE, or at least during the triple test server days, they're not queued up here. You actually need to go physically to the top left of the Alpha Quadrant, right here, the Gon'cra system. So basically, this is like where Deep Space Nine is located, Bajor, asteroid mining, and the dilithium fleet holdings. So you go all the way to the top left on the corner, and you go set a course through there. Now, in all honestly to you guys as well, I haven't played any of these PvE so I'm going to be as surprised as you are going to be playing this thing. So it is going to be a little bit spoiler heavy. As I said, I definitely would like to thank you on making the decision to continue watching this video, and we're definitely going to be amazed together, because I no idea what's going to happen. Whoa, my ship is sliding a little bit. Here we go. So like I said before, alpha quadrant, so you know, beta is up here when you actually see the Sol system and Kronos if you're playing Klingon, and if you're playing Romulan side, Romulus is right here and the Romulan Fatale is right here. So you kind of need to go to Deep Space Nine, that sector block in the alpha quadrant right there. On the top left corner, you're going to see the Gon'cra system. Basically, you know, Cryptic is going to make some kind of feature event, or at least I hope that they're going to do. They're actually going to introduce these, the new species. But anyway, let's enter these the system and see what we are going to have to do.
Welcome to Gon'cra.
All right, continue.
The Zenkeathy operating in multiple locations within the system. Command has identified 3 enemy operations within these areas. We need to regain control of each area. Review the briefings I have made for you to gain a better grasp of the challenges at hand.
Okay, so we got another guy that is testing out Merc Seal, Vienna. Okay, so this is basically just like the normal Battlezone. So you need to hold a couple of these areas. I guess I'm just guessing at this moment, just going off of the picture that we are seeing right here. But let's continue and listen to what this guy has to say.
The Zenkeathy are gathering asteroids with unstable isotopes for use in constructing protomatter, or as weapons. We need to keep them from towing the asteroids to their launch coils.
All right.
Defeat any active enemy units in the area, and keep the Zenkeathy from pushing any more asteroids into the launch coils they've built. You will also want to send the asteroids on a collision course with the local sun to keep them out of Zenkeathy hands.
All right, nice.
The Zenkeathy have set up several data arrays to aid their operations. We need to occupy those areas and deny the Zenkeathy access to the arrays and the data inside them. Initially, you need to defeat the enemy forces near an array. After that, you need to take control of the area. If you are able to keep the Zenkeathy from getting forces into the command area, you will gain control over time. However, if they overwhelm you, they'll slowly take back control.
Don't let that happen. Okay.
When you defeat enemy ships, there may be a short window of opportunity to steal computer data from them before they go critical. This data will help with capturing the array. If you gain control of 70% or more of the array when time runs out, you will have captured the array.
Nice.
The Zenkeathy are attempting to transport protomatter bombs and other vital resources out of the system. We are setting up a warp field disruption blockade. We need to get that blockade fully activated in order to keep them from getting anything out of the system. Some of our blockade arrays in the system have been taken offline by Zenkeathy forces. You'll need to defeat enemy units occupying the area and enable the blockade arrays. Once you've regained control of the arrays, the Zenkeathy are bound to attack. Keep the enemy from disabling the arrays. If you are able to keep at least one blockade array enabled until time runs out, you will have secured the area. Allied forces will then move in and hold the blockade in place.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so we kind of need to make a choice where we needed to go. Okay, so let's go that way. Let's bring up my pets. I kind of need a little bit of... Oh, man, my tray is all messed up. Okay. These guys are going to make lots of noise. Do apologize for that. Oh, let me just lower the voice. There we go. 20. Okay, I'm just going to go this way. and see what is going to happen right here. I basically need to kill these guys. King of the Hill. Occupied, okay. Let's see, how much health do they have? 1,000, or at least 142,000 and a little bit more. Okay, cool. Nice. Look at these ships. Definitely awesome. Whoa, what that? What was that? Where is my hull healing abilities? Where are they? Oh, man. Or at least, do I even have, like... Oh, man. No skills at all. Okay, then I'm just going to play as a carrier. Wow, okay, so definitely there are 3 types of games that you can basically play. So as he Tug of War, King of the Hill, or the Blockade. Basically all 3 of them are separately and definitely awesome. And maybe I can add a little bit of my don't know which one it was, but oh man, I do apologize for actually making this part of the video. I shouldn't have. Should have done a little bit of research. Brittany. Array, I already have. Olip. Yeah, that's good. But now I need... Where is my crew? Show. There. We have them. Okay, so capture 70 or more to gain control. Battleship, right there. Beta, alright. Gravity well. So these guys are really awesome as in an enemy. Obviously it's going to be just like, you know, any other enemies. What are they firing at me? Ouch. Do I have something to heal? Just shields. Okay, as a as an enemy, these guys are a little bit challenging for me because, as you guys know, space isn't really my thing anymore. I do more ground combat, but to go up here and actually deal with these guys is definitely awesome. New species, man. New species in STO. Loving every moment of this thing. Kinda need to change these guys to hazard emitters. Come on, go out of combat. There we go. Out of combat. This one as
Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
well, it's not my lucky day. Still in combat. What are these things that are following me? Are these proton mines that they were talking about? Because they're like targeting whatever I'm gonna go. Wow, these things are awesome. Here we go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, good. So tractor beam repulsor, reduce gravity well, and no. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit more. Okay. Okay, we played enough on this one. Let's go to the other one right there. Evasive maneuvers. Go, go, go. Where is my... that one? Go full on the engines. This thing is definitely awesome. Can I have engines? More engines? No. Here we go.
Take down the Zenkeathy ships occupying this area.
Cool. So this is the array or something like that. Capture all of the zones. Now, as they actually gave us a little bit of information on what to actually need to do, what we actually need to accomplish right here, and when we actually, this is kind of like part of a 5-man mission. So this is going to be a little bit tough for me to do on my own, even though I'm not really good in space anymore. Let's take care of the frigate. Maybe that's gonna be something I can destroy, maybe, hopefully. Okay, we are doing a little bit of damage to him. That's good. Nice. Oh, I think I'm gonna die right now. Yep. Dead. 16k, that hit me. Definitely awesome. I definitely wanted to have a ground battle zone as well, just not just for space. But obviously that's just a little bit too much on the
Take down the Zenkeathy ships occupying this area.
wishful thinking, I guess. That was gonna be awesome. But definitely love these new my ship is basically too big to actually show you guys this thing. Could you guys go in here to dock? But definitely love the artwork that they're doing right here. That is definitely mesmerizing. It's crazy. Nice. Definitely love the artwork. I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour because you guys definitely don't want to see me dying over and over again. Nice. Don't know what this thing is supposed to be.
Zenkeathy ships to prepare for allied operations.
Whoa, what's going on? Okay, so I entered another holding area up here. Nice. Oh. Beta. Beta. Why is this guy immune? What's going on? Tzenkethi shared processing. Wow. Okay, so those are new abilities, I guess. Tzenkethi immunity shield. Alright. So they're working together. What's going on? Give me engines. maneuvers, evasive maneuvers, ramming speed. Whatever it takes to get out of here. Damn it. Dead again. Okay, that's not good. Big fail. Wow, that is awesome. These guys are definitely lock trajectory. Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go counterclockwise. Definitely cool array up here that you guys can actually defeat Zenkeathy ship to prepare for allied operations. Wow, look at these things. I'm just gonna go really high so they cannot target me. So I'm just gonna give you like a visual tour. Dismiss? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm too high. Okay. Wow, these things are nice. Where is the map? Okay, so I need to go that way. Okay. And I think somebody is fighting them already because these things have changed color. Wow, that's awesome. They actually implemented this thing to be like, so the orange color, I'm just making assumptions right now. So orange color is going to be held by enemy forces, and these blue ones are going to be held by allied forces. So hopefully somebody is like fighting them and winning, doing a better job than I am. And definitely gonna go there to see if anybody's fighting them or not. I don't think so. I don't see any I don't see no combat going on right here. But it is really cool to see this thing right here. There are two enemy ships, so I'm going to move a little bit higher. They are fighting with somebody, but don't know who they're fighting. Can't actually see. Nice. So you have these, okay, so as I'm understanding this thing a little bit more. So you have these like the outside missions that you needed to do, and if you actually grab hold of these entire area, entire section of the map, you can basically go inwards, and basically with a 5-man mission, you are, you know, you're going to be able to accomplish this. Hopefully it's going to be like no time restriction or anything like that, as it is right here. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And if you actually accomplished, like, you know, doing all of these side missions, you can basically go inwards and see if you can actually finish these B platforms right here as well. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. Now I am here on my own, so I could not actually give you guys like a full tour on how to do this mission. But really excited, man. Really excited to actually see these new. No. Don't let me enter combat, because that's not gonna be good for me. Dismiss. As I was saying, really excited to see all of these things in action. Hopefully these Zenkeathy are going to be a formidable ally in ground as well. In space, they are doing really good. They basically kicked my ass really fast. And they was working together. They had some kind of immunity shield going on. We basically need to learn a little bit more about those guys and how they operate in, I guess, in like a featured episode, or when they're actually going to introduce them as a species in the STO. Really awesome, really really excited for the new season. These expansions that they call season 12 is going to come up in 2 weeks. I hope you guys are going to be excited as well, and that's gonna be awesome. This is definitely awesome, and this is going to be one of my okay, nice. All right, so this right here is going to be the thumbnail for the video, where you guys have actually clicked right here. That is going to be awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you for taking your time to actually go throughout all of the video with me. You guys are awesome, and stay tuned because I'm going to do more videos like this and everything that there is going to come out in STO. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Later.